Most people are still typing essays into AI and getting frustrated when it doesn't understand what they actually want. Well, this new tool just might have killed prompts entirely. Now you can just point out what you want to change and say what you want, just like talking to a real designer, and get a perfect design in seconds. Watch this. First, toss your references all in, keep this object, use this background, take the headline, and add the stickers. Hit run. Seconds later, you've got a brand new poster exactly how you envisioned it. This is Chat Canvas from Lovart, the tool that could make prompt engineering obsolete. By the end of this video, you might never want to type another prompt again. Let me show you how it works. First, let's get into Lovart and let me show you the Chat Canvas feature. Lovart is already out of beta. You can actually try this right now. Use my link below for some extra free credits. First, let's open a new project. Once we're in the project space, you'll notice on the right, there's a chat bot where we can talk directly to the design agent. So today I want to use a K-pop Demon Hunters inspired movie poster in a photorealistic style to edit and show you the Chat Canvas feature. Now let's generate an initial poster design, and this will show you the basic features of Lovart and give us a base we can work on. I'll start by entering my text prompt to create the initial image, and I'll also upload a reference photo of the characters so the AI can accurately incorporate them into the poster and send the request. Once we send the request, the AI will process the request, analyzing the image, creating a plan, and deciding on a design direction. Sometimes it will ask follow-up questions to clarify details, especially if there are multiple possibilities you didn't specify in the prompt. In this case, it asked me about the design direction, specifically where the movie poster scene should take place. I'm going with the stadium ambush concert concept, and then I'll send it to the AI to generate. These are some pretty cool results. You can see it use diverse models to generate these images for variations. That's why the GPT and Flux context models in the first and last ones shows better character consistency. It also gives suggestions for what we can do next here. Up here we have the design guidance. If we click open, you can see that it shows the planning behind the poster and the AI agent has created for us. So it was planning the details on style, direction, composition, layout, how it used the provided images, text effects, and in the end, even a master prompt you can use with different image models. This is what happens when AI actually understands design. It can think through the details for you. Which one should we choose to edit? I think I like this one. It has better character consistency, although it's not completely photorealistic, but I think it works. Now let's make some changes using the Chat with Canvas feature. So traditionally, if you wanted to change any image, you had to right-click and send the image to the chat and use it as a reference and type out another detailed prompt or paragraph for the AI to understand your changes. But with Chat with Canvas, which we can activate down here, it's much simpler. You can just point out what you want to change and adjust it intuitively. For example, let's make the demon's eyes glow red. So let's just select the eye area and type in our instruction. You can see as we type, Lovart will suggest possible changes. And the suggested text will change in the end, giving us some extended ideas based on what we're typing. If you want to accept a suggestion, just press tab to load it in. From here, you can run the comment immediately or add it to the queue. Once you add it, Lovart will confirm what it understood from your comment, so we can verify it got it right. Let's also make this part of the text pink. And if something isn't right, you can correct it. Here, I want to change the whole streaming July 21st text to pink. Finally, I want to add smoke effects around the demon. So I just click somewhere around the demon and type add smoke effects around the demon. You can see all the changes listed in the comments panel. And if you want to delete any, you can do it here. Or we can simply click run all to send every change to the design agent at once. I think the results are pretty good. You can see the demon's eyes are now red. There's smoke around the demon and all the text has been changed to pink. Sometimes it doesn't get everything right on the first try, but we can simply run the task again and get it closer to our vision. What's really cool is that you can simply point and comment directly on the image instead of having to write a whole prompt to make changes. The new process really make designing a more intuitive process. So the AI is accommodating the human processing instead of us learning how to talk to AI.
Reality is strange, but not as strange as you watching without liking.
But Chat Canvas doesn't stop at static images. What if we could bring this poster to life? Instead of describing complex prompts like usual, I can show exactly what should move on the image. So first, let's try making the demon roar as it raises its hands. The AI sensed that this is probably meant for videos and then asks if this should be a still image or an animated video. So I answer animated video. Now I'll select the characters and make them walk confidently forward with the camera moving along with them. Then let's run all. You just look at the image and decide what actions each element should take on the screen. Isn't it awesome how the process keeps getting more and more intuitive? I think it's pretty cool.
You want my advice? Subscribe. It'll make sense later.
Now this is where Chat Canvas get really powerful. For the ultimate test, what if I want to create something completely new using multiple inspiration sources? So first, let me upload this image. I want to design the perfect balcony space for this one. But instead of writing a lengthy prompt, I'll show Chat Canvas exactly what I want. I've also gathered a lot of furniture and accessories online that I think will work well with it. So let's toss them all in. Here we can also rearrange everything so it's easier to see and organize. For this design, first I want to use this wall decoration in the balcony. I'll say use this as wall decoration and change the text to meow meow. Next, I'll add this chair onto the balcony. And here's the prompt we type. And for this image, I only want to reference the floor area, so select the floor area of the image and say use this floor design. For these pillows, I want to scatter them on the floor. I'll also add these lamps and the table to the balcony. And you can probably see that the table is not completely visible, but hopefully you can imagine the design by itself. In the base balcony image, I also want to add a white sheer curtain on this side of the beam. So I select this part and said white sheer curtain. And with its confirmation, we notice that I actually understand exactly what I mean, which is great. Then I'll select the whole base image and say apply all style reference to this image. And additionally, I also want to add fairy lights. Ensure the overall atmosphere is romantic. Sure. Let's tap. Lovart will register everything I've told it to do and confirm all the changes it's going to make. We can review the summary here, and everything is registered correctly. So the order of how you add things matter because Lovart remembers each step before. Oh, I just remember I also want to use this view and lighting for the balcony image. So let's use this. So I'll add this and do the same again. Apply all style references to this image. Once again, it summarized everything and include the new addition and all previous instructions. So it didn't forget about it. After making sure everything is correctly registered, I'll just hit run all to apply all the changes. And let's just see what happened. And just like that, this is how easy it is to seamlessly integrate so many different elements into the same image nowadays. This image includes all the changes I requested. The only small thing I'd point out is that the text on the wall says go meow instead of meow meow. But this is actually an easy fix with the same process. This is how you can create quality designs from just visual references without endless prompt writing or detailed descriptions. This is what design looks like when AI truly understands your vision and can interact with you along the process. For pricing, they now offer a free plan with 500 credits to start, plus 300 bonus credits every day if you log in. And here's their monthly pricing on screen. You also get 2 months free if you choose the annual plan. Try using my link below to get extra free credits. Chat Canvas is one of the most impressive updates I've seen for designers in a long time, and I hope you found this helpful. Also, my Instagram's a little lonely, so come say hi and I really appreciate it. If you want to see more ways how Lovart can supercharge your design process, check out this video.